Hey guys. Hello, hello, hello. I just wanted to do a quick video and share with you the three most important lessons that I have learned personally up to this point in my life. And it's three lessons that really impact me almost daily and I really try to live by. So the first one would definitely be to know that you are enough. You are enough. I cannot stress that enough. There is a passion that comes up out of the depths of my soul when I talk about that. I am not even going to lie. Um, I could do a whole video just on that, and I'm sure I will eventually. But just know that it does not matter what anybody says. It does not matter. You can see all of society and all of social media going in one direction and you're going in the opposite. And I'm telling you, you are enough. You are enough. Whatever is laid on your heart to be and to do, and what you know is true authentically to you, you are enough. You were created that way for a reason. It takes a process to get to that place. I'm not sure that we ever really fully get there. I think it's an ongoing as we change and mature and grow and come in contact with new things and have new desires and new things that we want to do and new ways that we want to grow. It will always end up being a mark that we never make it to because it always seems to go out in front of us. But to know that you're enough, girl, boy, woman, man, you are enough. Don't let anyone put on you their expectations of what you should be. I need you to be like this for me. And they're not going to come out and say that, of course. What they're going to do is try to make you feel bad for who you are because they want you to be different so they can feel better about themselves. That's what it boils down to. And that's okay. That's where they're at the moment. That's cool. But as long as you do not mentally and emotionally engage with that and think that that somehow draws some type of mark that you need to hit, then that's where the line is drawn. That's where, as long as you can have a healthy understanding and separate yourself from that and know that you are within yourself, you have your own desires of what you want to be, what you want to do, what you want to represent. And as long as you can hold firm in that, you will be okay. I think I went through a lot of hard years. I went through with my self-worth struggles, my self-esteem, my knowing that I'm enough. Many things happened in my life that pushed that to the forefront, and I kind of was at the cliff, so to speak, and either I had to believe I was enough or I was going to fall and hit rock bottom and never probably make it out of the place I had fallen to. Life does that. But when it does, it makes you grateful. I'm grateful that happened. I'm glad that happened. I know my worth better now. I know myself better now. I know what I want. So, we're 4 minutes into this thing already, and I'm still on point one. But anyway, point one is you are enough, and you can never know that enough. Okay, point two, follow your heart. Follow your heart. You will be surrounded by people that tell you different. The reason that it's okay to follow your heart, I'm about to give you permission here. You're about to get this big permission slip that you have never gotten before. Because when you understand that you are enough, that satisfies so many of these impulses that you may have had otherwise to do this, live up to this, be this, out of fear. So when number one is accomplished, when you know you are enough and you are not running behind this and that project and this and that person to try to make up your self-worth, when you know you are enough, follow your heart. Your heart is not going to lead you astray. Your heart knows it's, when I say heart, I am talking about it's tied into the very soul of who you are. You know what makes you click. You know what excites you. You know what depletes your energy. You know what you were not built for. You know what you have to strive and struggle to do versus what just comes so naturally to you and what you want. As you go through different seasons in your life, your wants are going to change. The desires of your heart is going to change. And that's okay. That's life. It is supposed to do that. But don't wait for someone else's permission to follow your heart. Follow it. You know what you want. There is a little trail that is leading you to exactly where you're supposed to be. And that is the desires of your heart. It's speaking to you. It's letting you know this way, that way. God speaks to you through your heart. He is not going to speak to you through a fear. He is not going to speak to you through what we consider as the mind or the brain or our cognitive reasoning. Most time it's probably opposite than your cognitive reasoning, your heart. But that's how he speaks to you. It's those little, this don't make any sense, but I'm going to follow it, little breadcrumb trails. Those are the most rewarding. That's what life is. That is the day-to-day growing expansion. This is what life is all about. No, it's not always going to make sense. But following your heart is going to be what brings out the beauty in you that you were meant to share with the world. It is bringing that light out. Only you know what that light is. No one else knows. But you, I assure you, you know. And that's your light. And you were meant to follow it. Number 3. Stay humble. Stay humble, my friends. Let me tell you, if there's one thing that I have learned, if there's one thing I know, it's that I do not know anything. I mean, I do not know anything. Really? Isn't that kind of the oxymoron of the whole conversation of the whole video? The 3 things I know, and the last one is that I really don't know anything. There is such a beauty in remaining humble and remaining open-minded. There are so many times in my life just when I thought, oh, I see what's going on here. I know, I got this figured out. And it flopped the complete opposite way. But that is what it's all about. I never want to get to a point in my life where I say, okay, I know there is nothing further to learn. Really? Then why am I still here? What am I still doing here? If there's nothing else to learn, why am I here? Being humble to others, for me, it was more in the case of what other people could teach me. Yes, when I'm telling you I study my butt off in all things religion and spiritual, that's just my thing. That's what I'm in. Some people are into Star Trek. Some people are into collectibles. I am into spirituality. When I'm telling you I study my butt off, you can ask anyone close to me. I am constantly with my head in a book, earphones on my ears. I'm constantly learning. But with that being said, I have to always have that open mind, the humbleness to know that the next person knows just as much as me, sitting over here with my bad little self, studying. They've lived a life just like me. They've learned lessons just like me. And they have something that they want to share. Don't ever cut people off because of their religious views, their political views, their basic views on life. Everybody has something to share. Everybody has been through something. Everybody has good that they want to share with the next person. What can you learn from the next person? And a lot of times it's not always about who's right and who's wrong. Have you seen the little graphic that goes around, makes its rounds on social media that shows I believe it shows a 69 on the floor and one person standing to the top and one person standing to the bottom of it, and they're looking, or no, it shows a 6. One person standing to one side, one person standing to the other, and to one of them it looks like a 6, and to the one on the other side it looks like a 9. They're both correct. And then they're both different. So just because someone can have a complete opposite, I'm talking the 6 and the 9 opposite view about something that you do, does not make you right and them wrong, and it does not make them right and you wrong. Did I say that right? You get what I'm saying. It doesn't, sometimes neither one are right. Sometimes neither one are wrong. Sometimes it's just different perspectives. And a lot of times we need other perspectives to broaden our understanding. If you're in a world and you're ready to live this full life and have all of the experiences and all of this growth and all of these good things happen, but you're in this little bitty box with these little bitty views, and you're not even willing to consider other people's perspectives, you're going to stay in a little bitty box with little bitty views. I can assure you that. There's so much to learn from other people. Everybody's got a story to tell. Take the time to stop and listen. Now we all have been here before. Even, let's say you're on social media and you come across a comment and it's like, it just really ticks you off. And it seems that it's the complete opposite view from you, and how could they feel that way? And that's your perspective on it. When is the last time you have looked at someone that has posted something completely opposite than what you think, than how you feel, but you've taken the time to figure out, well, why do you feel that way? Let me hear your side of it. You may learn something. Isn't that a novel idea? So those are the 3 things that I just wanted to share with you. The 3 biggest lessons that I have learned up to date. We're still learning, people. Up to date is, to summarize, know that you are enough. You are enough. Number 2, always follow your heart. And number 3, stay humble. I hope you enjoyed this video. Share it. Keep eyes open for my upcoming videos, because, honey, we're going to do a whole video on the fact that you're enough. I can't wait for you to get that one. I got a lot to tell you. Okay. Bye, y'all.